Hey gang, if you like what we do, please consider liking this video. If you're in the YouTube ecosystem, go ahead and click the thumbs up like on this video and consider subscribing, because that will get you the first notification, cutting edge, valuable information that is always time sensitive, very important in business, in life, that you get the first notification when valuable things are available. So please give the video a thumbs up, like in the YouTube ecosystem, and subscribe to the Shortcut to Money channel. And as always, if you have any questions about our programs, either today's or in the future, if you have a specific business question that relates to your particular topic, do not hesitate to email desk@thebusinessfundingnetwork.com, or for any customer support. Of course, you can always reply to any of the emails that we send you. We send you many, many a day. I'm aware of that. Go ahead and reply to any of those. They come back to support. Or you can simply type in desk@thebusinessfundingnetwork.com. But surely give this video a like, thumbs up. That helps you get the best connection with us. It allows us to provide this valuable information, many times free of charge, and it connects all other like-minded people like us who want and need this kind of important information. All right, time for me to get serious in today's training session. Get my specs on so I can actually read what we are going to talk about today. We've got a lot of important information to cover, but I'm going to do it quickly. I'm going to do it in a fun and entertaining manner, as I usually do. So welcome! Happy holiday for many of you. Welcome to this live broadcast. If we've not met before, reach my hand out and shake yours in warm virtual welcome. Let me briefly tell you who we are and why we can help you today. I'm Tom, the founder of Cashflow Experts and the co-creator of the Small Business Funding Network. I'll spare you the long-winded, this is not the biography channel, right? So I'll spare you the long-winded listing of all the accomplishments my education company and I've made over the last 20 years. Very proud of all those things in business. You can certainly read about all of them that are on any of our website's bios. So that information is freely available for you. Suffice it to say that over the last 2 decades of service to thousands of small business owners, we have helped a lot of people start a business and get millions of dollars in funding for, you name it, all kinds of diverse purposes. We have industry contacts that you can't access funding from any other way than through us. We can help you make more money, and we have the experience to help solve your unique problems, whatever they may be, because we've been doing this for a long time for people in every conceivable industry, niche, investment class, you name it. I own myself a variety of businesses, and I've been teaching those principles that come from that experience for all these 20 years, while my company provides the done-for-you services that our customers really want to grow a business. Who, this is important, who is our show sponsor today? It is a wonderful company called Fundrise.com. 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 You can now invest in a better alternative, no matter what your background is, and you can, for the first time, access private credit or venture capital directly from this Fundrise.com site. So no longer do people need to be accredited investors or whatever those kinds of barriers in the past used to be. So please give them a look after I finish the big announcement that I have for you today. As I said, I'll make this quick, go through this important description here. Now, what are we going to make available to you right here until today's midnight deadline that will solve the biggest problem many of my clients have? Well, you've probably read it already, right? You can see very clearly here. This is the only way, in my 20 years experience, this is slam dunk, guaranteed, no questions asked, the only way to get up to $5 million in funding with no personal credit and no income. Okay, this is the way that it is done. Very, very important. When it comes to raising money to grow your business, many people don't want to. I don't blame them. They don't want to use their personal credit, and they don't want to take the time required to build an actual business credit score like you would do working with Dun & Bradstreet. So some of you may have heard before of something called a paydex score. Not everybody has, no big deal. It is something that obviously is helpful and useful for massive Fortune 500 companies, businesses like ours, more traditional small businesses, that it usually is something that the time consumed to do it sometimes has cost benefit analysis that is not where you want it to be. So we're giving you a way that circumvents, that avoids those kinds of traditional things that people think, oh, this is the only way you can do it. No, there's are 20 ways to skin a cat, right? So there's good news today. That is why you're here. There's a way to collect up to $5 million in new funding without using your personal credit, pledging any collateral, or giving up a stake in your company. You will probably find when you read stories of businesses that succeed, if any of them did trade some of their pledge some of their equity or some of their stock in exchange for a funding round, it will turn out to be so dramatically more costly than any other way that they could have financed or funded their business. So I want to give you an insight into a great way that you can do this. And the name of this process is, it's called Business Income Substitution Funding. But before I get into the details of that, please answer in your head now, answer these common questions that I want to ask you. I'll go through them quickly. Do you want the largest amount of business funding possible? So obviously there are many kits and many programs that you can use starting out. Many people quickly go beyond that. You want to use the largest, you want to get access to the largest amount of funding possible, then you need an income substitution program. Do you want to never use your personal credit and never pledge a personal guarantee, no PG, to get funding? If the answer to that is yes, then you need an income substitution program. Do you want a way to make extra money while you are still getting your core business off the ground? Then you need an income substitution program, okay? Do you want to, this is my final question, you want to retire someday and still keep making money without working for it? Well, this is going to sound like a broken record probably, right? What's the answer? You need an income substitution program. You'll be able to accomplish all of that and many, many other highly beneficial, very profitable things when you get your hands on something like this. Now, I know a lot of people are thinking themselves, saying out loud probably in their comfort of their own home, Tom, what is an income substitution program and how does it benefit me in my business? Great question. If your business is new, then it probably hasn't made any income yet. Even if you have an older filed business entity, if it's never really got any funding, never really gotten up and running, no shame, no crime, you're not producing any revenue yet, right? If you want to start making money and grow your business, then you need to get access to some funding, right? Common sense. And in some cases, you may need a lot of funding depending on the kind of business that you're going in. Sounds like a catch-22, right? Ever read that book? Yes, that's what the pure definition of a catch-22 is something that's circular that keeps going round and round because the solution has not been come up with. If you don't make money, you can't get millions of dollars in funding that we have available to you. So what do you do if one of the easiest ways to secure the largest lines of business credit possible is to just show proof of income? What do you do? This is the solution for you, okay? You can sign up for our business income substitution program today before midnight. As you can see listed on our website, I'll get into the more details of this in a moment. But as you can see listed on our website, this program provides everything you need to not only start making money, but to also quickly access up to $5 million in business funding for your business needs. This is all cash. It's cash denominated funding access. The way it works is simple. We have a warehouse that sells things to consumers from common searches that they do online. That's how so many people are doing their shopping now. It makes sense. It's smart. These things are varied, and it doesn't really matter what they are specifically because these are the highest profit margin items we can find, and they get rotated regularly because people's attention span is short to assure they're always the hottest and latest search for products that are on sale. Okay, you know that. You've seen, this is our specialization. If you've been on our list for any period of time, you've seen that this is what we have become over the last 20 years expert in, not only for ourselves, but for clients that want us to do the same thing working directly with them. So what we do for the limited number of people that we have opened this program to is to start generating a portion of these regular sales that we are making into the name of your business, okay? So that there's no question, does the system work? Is this viable? Is it functional? We've made money for ourselves over the last 20 years doing it. We have countless numbers of clients that are plugged in the exact same system that are third-party verified. Now, this is not my say-so, but are literally third-party verified, seeing thousands of dollars a month in income coming in from this system, the Income Substitution System program that we're setting up and putting into the name of a limited number. We don't do this for everybody in the world, a limited number of business owners that do want to work directly with us, because it's a win-win situation. So let me get into briefly some of the details on how this works. As I said, a lot more information on the website. I'm going to point you to that in a moment. Okay. So that's the way that your business qualifies for the largest amount of funding, and the way that you get right now money to be able to enjoy and to be able to scale and grow whatever lifestyle improvements you want to make, as well as getting access to business funding. The way that you do that is by using a system like this. This income you are legitimately making through this program is paid out to you at a rate of up to 80% of sales, and is reported under the name of your business, so that you can then use that as proof of income to receive whatever business funding you want. That's the secret sauce. For many people that want to do this the easy way, that's the missing ingredient. And that's what we can provide from all of our years of experience and the full setup that we already have in place. Warehouse staff, tech service providers, the hosting, lead propagation, the whole 9 yard, content creation, you name it. I could go on and on. So I said, your business will receive 80% of all the sales that you see going through the account. Where does the other 20% of the sales proceeds go? I'm sure many people are asking themselves. You will pay, and this is all by your discretion, your direction. All the money goes to you. You will simply pay that 20% to my staff to cover the basic cost of the products that are sold for you, pay the labor to do the customer service, because there still are human beings involved in this process, right? And to leave a little profit, which is obviously what's in our great interest to be able to do this. So you can see why we offer this kind of program, because it helps your business and it helps our company reach more like-minded business owners. Like I said, everything that we've done for 20 years has been win-win and win, because it is helping us to find more people throughout the system that want to utilize our wide variety, our grocery store size choosings of all the variety of business services and products that we've been known to offer as a bestseller in this niche and this industry for many, many years. So all the details of this program and your invitation to sign up before the deadline are provided on the website that I've referenced a couple times here. So the way that you access this amazing program before today's deadline is you open up a new browser tab and type in www.cashnow555.com. Go to cashnow555.com, or if you're watching this in YouTube, in the actual YouTube channel, they allow us to place the link directly below the video. So all you need to do then is just go down and click that link inside of YouTube. At the same time, you're liking this video so that you get better connection to the valuable things you want, and so that all the people who would benefit from this information get a clue that this is something that is very, very interesting, that they want to pay attention to, that benefits you as well. So you simply open a browser tab, type in www.cashnow555.com, or if you want to click the link in the YouTube video ecosystem, that blue link is put down just below the video screen in the description. Or people watch this on so many different devices, so many different platforms, you will see your ability to click beside or below the video screen, depending on the kind of page that you come to us to consume this content from. You'll figure it out. You'll see it's easy, beside, below, or type it in by hand as a way for you to immediately get access to this. It is, as I said, a very limited opportunity that ends at midnight Pacific time today. Normally priced at $2,500, you are able to save what works out to about 90% off by taking advantage of this amazing thank you holiday type of sale. So don't miss out on this opportunity. Here are my final thoughts, the closing feelings that I have and the things I want to convey to the people who have been so good to us over the many, many years, 2 decades now. I can't believe it. I consider this to be my life's best work. I've done a lot of cool things in starting businesses, but teaching and consulting gives me the best charge. It's something I literally tell my teenage kids about the things that we're doing, and they are amazed. I think that they look a little higher up at me from the stories I can tell, not about money that's made, but about connections, about personal connections, businesses that we're connected to, other small business owners, entrepreneurs that we help, because this literally is the backbone of our country. It's not Amazon. Amazon is not building any infrastructure. In fact, they're paying zero in taxes for year after year. It's you and I who are doing these kind of small businesses, hiring people in a local community, improving the community around us, and we do pay taxes that goes into the system that makes all of the things that we enjoy as Americans possible. So I think we're the best part of this economy and this country. Now, in saying everything that I've talked about here, I have to warn you that if you're interested in working directly with me on this program, I'm very busy and normally oversubscribed. There's a lot of demands on my time. I have a limited amount of time to be directly involved in helping your business in this way that we're describing here. We have a limited number of staff. Obviously, I don't have thousands of people working for us. So we have a limited number of staff hours available to give to you for free to run your business, as this program indicates. And our products do sell out when we have a hot offer. So the midnight deadline is a hard and fast cutoff today. Be sure to enroll now while you still have the chance at one of these coveted spots at any price. And especially today, while the sale offer is at about 90% off of a discount from the regular price that you've, I'm sure, seen in the past. So my last words to go through what we've talked about here today, we make it bullet point so it's clear, concise, and easy to understand. Using this business income substitution program is going to solve all of the challenges that the people I've worked with for the last 20 years most commonly have. You will be able to, unlike anything else, there's no other way that you can access this large amount of funding in this fast of a manner. Because with this business income substitution program, you will get private funding access available nowhere else. You will get business income sales systems set up for you, including the leads, the products, the store, all technology provided directly to you. We host it, everything. Ship out all of the things that are direct shipped, and the little secret is many of them are digitally delivered products that require no postal shipping. Makes it even more profitable and easier for you and I. It will help you, if you need it, with setting up an LLC, because obviously to have business funding, you simply must have a business name. And it'll help you with a credit card machine for you to use as a business owner, which I found almost 30 years ago was one of the huge keys to unlocking a lot of hidden equity inside of our businesses that most people don't think of and consider as a simple, easy way that you can tap into this beautiful world that's going on all around us that you should be making more money from. And the don'ts, those are the do's. The don'ts, the things that you don't need. You don't need to stress out. You don't need to worry about. Don't need to provide. No personal credit required. No PG is commonly what it's referred to. No personal guarantee, right? So what does that mean? That means you're not saying that you have to pay the loan back if any issue comes up in the business. It's all business qualified, right? No Paydex business score is needed. As we talked about Dun & Bradstreet, over a 100-year-old company, one of the oldest, most well-respected, most recognized, if anybody knows anything about business credit, businesses, but it's something that you don't need. You can circumvent that whole situation. If you are not a Fortune 500 company and you don't have the time and the staff dedicated to put that in place, it's not really going to do you that much of a benefit, right? Especially if you can take the shortcut and get to where you want anyway. Okay, if there's a toll road over the river, you're going to be much better served to take that for a few bucks and get where you want to go, 16 hours faster than going the long way. No collateral needed. So forget about people who tell you, oh, I started a business, I took out a home equity line of credit. That was good 30 years ago. That was one of the only ways people knew how to do it many, many years ago before we were starting out as an education company. Nowadays, no collateral needed. And to us in the 21st century, most important, I think you and I, we're all busy. None of your time, none of your labor, no labor is needed to do this, running this system, because we run the sales for you. I have a staff. I already paid their salary, paid to train them, carefully scrutinize them. I am the one who each evening They're overseas. So funny, their morning starts when my evening begins. So the last thing I do after I've had a nice meal in the evening is go and get in communication with our staff who's overseas that's just starting their day and give them direct oversight and constructive direction on exactly what to do for our business to grow. And when you enroll in this program, I'm going to give them oversight and direction on how to grow your business and make this process work. So, we find that people are people no matter where they're at. And if you give them a place to work, a location with reliable internet, even though they're working at very, very low scale compared to us in America, I mean, literally overseas, it's pennies on the dollar. It's a little different now than it was when I started 20 or 15 years ago, but it's still the best deal anybody can ever find in the world. And we can get the work done because these are very high character individuals, all in English speaking, and they've got the boss on their back, on their ass, on a regular daily basis to know that there's no screwing around because somebody is in charge of their direct productivity, not only to move my business forward, but to move yours forward as well. So take advantage of this great opportunity, great infrastructure already built, already paid for, directly tap into it. I wish that this was available when I got started 20 years ago. Get the value and the profits from an ecosystem that's already in place. All you need to do is plug into it and then follow some very simple, very basic direction. You and I can get on a call once a month as you are the owner of this business. You own and control all the assets. I'll tell you what's under the hood and give you some recommendations so that you can keep it growing as much as your goals make possible. Go simply type in, open up a new browser window, type in www.cashnow555.com or click the link if you're watching in YouTube. If you are literally inside of YouTube, they put the link in the description right below the video to make it simple. You can click that. If you're coming to us from any other channel, any other device, any other way that you consume this content, bless you. There's a lot of different ways to do it. You'll see. You can click the links beside or below the video screen. If this video is placed on that kind of web page, it will have those blue links that go directly. All of them go directly to the secure checkout page where you enter in your payment information by a credit card or debit card. Do that immediately. Click submit. As I said, this program will be oversubscribed. There will be disappointment if you are not in on a first come, first served basis. Take advantage of this great opportunity. I wish you a fantastic day and a safe holiday as always, and look forward to talking to you all again very soon. I'm out of here, guys. Take care. Ciao.